Historic downtown building has been converted now into new apartments. The transformation is all part of a push to address Connecticut's housing shortage. This year, the legislature passed a housing bill, though Governor Lamont ended up vetoing it for now. Your chief political reporter, Susan Raff, is live in downtown Norwich. And Susan, what can you tell us about this?
Kara, Norwich is one of the oldest cities in Connecticut. It's actually on the National Register of Historic Places. And this building that you see behind me was an old department store built in the late 1800s. It's been vacant for years, but today, a grand opening. Governor Lamont got a tour of the new apartments. There are 17 of them, and some have already been rented. There's a lot of history in this building. It was the old Boston store in the late 1800s. It was later named Reed and Hughes, who were the owners.
A lot of people in this town said that they would leave or die before the Reed and Hughes ever got done. They said it couldn't be done, and we did it.
A combination of state and federal money made this possible.
Your downtown is just so important to your city's livelihood. When you think about the types of events that people that matter in a city, they all happen in the downtown.
The developer also bought the old Warrigan Hotel, which is across the street. President Abraham Lincoln once stayed here. This is affordable housing, and it's 98% occupied. Connecticut has a housing crisis, and this year the legislature passed a housing bill, but Governor Lamont ended up vetoing it. The bill set goals for every town on how much housing they needed.
I had written to him and asked him to veto the bill. I didn't want local impact being ignored.
There was lots of pushback from cities and towns who were worried about losing local control. Today, the governor is doubling down on getting a better bill passed.
We got to clean up the regulations, speed things up. That's what we're talking about. That's what we do with this housing bill, working very closely with legislative leaders. We're going to get this done.
Governor Lamont was heavily criticized for backing down from this housing legislation. Some feel that he did that because it was surrounded by controversy. But there's no question that Connecticut must get something done, and there's a lot of pressure. Having the lack of housing is not good for the state's economy. And the goal right now is for lawmakers to come back to the Capitol in September and come up with a new housing plan. Your chief political reporter, Susan Raff, Channel 3, live in Norwich.
Okay, Susan, thank you. And today in Windsor.